This is the beginning of my slideshow about the Kriegie Memories book from Stalag 17. It starts out with a photo that I got from one of the POWs that I met at an airfield. And the signature is right in the inside page. So here we go with the Kriegie Memories. The first signature that I highlighted here was Simon Velosquez of Minnesota. He flew 27 missions, and I met him at an air show in Eden Prairie, Minnesota, where I met several other flyers there, and I was so thrilled to meet him and get his signature in here. And he also gave me that photograph. And I have his signature on the back of that photograph as well. Inside, there are several photographs of the airmen who were there at Eden Prairie Field. And I have the booklet that comes with it, and there's very, very desirable signatures in here. Lieutenant Colonel Harold Brown is one. And I have them highlighted here. Bob Clemens was another. He actually was flying the B-17 that was there on that date. And here Vince Parker had a whole folder that he gave out, which was very, very kind of him. And I'm having a hard time reading it, but you can see that all of the signatures in here were at the field that day. And I was just really, I was like a groupie when I went and got those. That one there is Kermit Johnson, and he actually is from Dassel, where I live right now. And then I got Liz Strohfus, who was a lady pilot that she ferried B-17s and B-24s around. And I actually have her obituary there as well. And moving right along here, like I say, I can't really read the signatures, but you can see them. And here is the letter written from Ben Phelper to my mother-in-law. And this is another booklet that Ben Phelper published, and all the drawings are his. And the booklet I bought separately because I just wanted to have the drawings of Ben Phelper. So when you get into the Kriegie Memories book, there aren't any signatures inside it. But you can see that the pictures are all, of course, they're black and white. And they were lucky to get any pictures out of that place. They bribed guards and had a camera smuggled in to get pictures of it. And when the war was over, they buried the film inside somewhere in the camp so that the Germans could not destroy the evidence of what was happening there. And I have read some of the stories of some of the former POWs there, and they were very, very treated poorly. I know later on when they had returned to the United States, people treated them like they were cowards. And I think that they couldn't believe the treatment that they received in Germany. They couldn't believe that anybody would be that way, because the POWs in the United States were treated like they were our own family. So it was, people just could not believe the extent of the bad treatment that they received over there in Stalag 17. Obviously, that's what this Kriegie Memories is from. And Ben Phelper is, the author of this book. He is the one who collaborated with Billy Wilder when they came out with the TV show Hogan's Heroes. And it really painted the POWs as in a place of, like they were playing tricks on the Germans. They may have been able to play a few tricks on them, but their lives were at stake every minute of every day. And my mother-in-law's first husband, who this book came from, he was in that POW camp for 13 months, and he was not able to walk out of there because they did march most of the prisoners out of there before the war's end because they wanted to hang on to him as I don't know, his leverage. But he was too sick to walk, along with about 110 other prisoners who stayed behind in the camp, and they were actually liberated by the Russians when the Russians overtook the camp. But the Russians didn't do anything. They just were no longer under German control. They were kind of in limbo. And 3 days after the Russians had rolled in there, there was several trucks and ambulances that came in there to pick them up and take them out of there. And I'm sure they were all very, very happy to have left that place. And once they left there, they were taken to a place where they were put on planes and flown into the ramp camps, which were mostly in France. Now in this here, I'm getting to the end of the book here, so you can see that there aren't any signatures on the other pages or in the back pages. All the signatures were in the front. And I do have a couple more photos in the end here that show the signatures again. So here's the back side of the book. And I'm not sure why I put this, but you get to see a couple of the first pages again. It was quite a task, actually, taking the photographs of this book one at a time, flipping through it, and as a matter of fact, I have never actually read the entire book. I have looked at the pictures, and I haven't read it. And here are the rest of the photos that I got from, the rest of the signatures that I got from the air show in Eden Prairie in 2015, 2014. Kermit Johnson, coming up right here, he was a glider pilot. Can you imagine that? I got the signature of a glider pilot. That was pretty cool, I thought. He said, "I'm not a POW." I said, "I don't care. You were there." So, and that booklet also comes with the Kriegie Memories book. And there's all the signatures again. And then, of course, here's the one with Ben Phelper, where he signed it to my mother-in-law, Mrs. Stensrud, because her husband had been killed shortly after the war ended. And this is Betty Strohfus, the lady pilot. And I had also had her obituary in there, and I met that lady. She was such a sweet lady. I just really loved meeting her. And here's the back side of the book coming up, and a couple of pictures from the other book by Ben Phelper, and that is his photograph taken from the inside of the book. And the other one that I purchased, called Shot Down, it talks all about having to parachute out for your life, and he describes it with pictures and details in the book. And also in the book he has a beautiful sketch of himself. And the last page in here is a page that came with the book, signed by Ben Phelper, and he probably put that in every... I did get a couple more pictures here to add on, since I had pictures of Harold Johnson and the Tuskeegee Airman. I got a picture of him there, and I also got a photo of him signing the Kriegie Memories book, and that was pretty astounding too. I mean, I was just a groupie going in there. And then the last one here, I have also of Liz Strohfus signing the book. So you can see where she's signing it on the bottom. So there you go. Thanks for enjoying.